Imagine waking up in your RV on a winter morning when the world outside is silent and frozen. The ground is stiff with frost, your breath hangs in the air, and the temperature has dropped far below what your RV was ever designed to face on its own. You step out of bed expecting that sharp bite of cold creeping up from the floor, but it never comes. The air inside is steady. The pipes are fine. The heater isn't screaming nonstop. Everything just works. That quiet comfort doesn't happen by accident. It happens because your RV is properly skirted. And today we're diving deep into how RV skirting can completely change winter camping, from barely surviving the cold to actually enjoying it. If you've ever tried winter camping without skirting, you already know how brutal it can be. Cold air races underneath your rig, stealing heat from your floors, freezing tanks, stiffening hoses, and forcing your furnace to run almost constantly. Even expensive insulation inside the RV can't fight what's happening underneath. The underside becomes a wind tunnel, and wind is the real enemy in winter. RV skirting blocks that wind, traps warmer air beneath your rig, and creates a thermal buffer that protects everything critical. It's not just about comfort. It's about preventing damage that can end a trip or even destroy your plumbing system. Before we go further, if you enjoy practical RV guides like this and want more tips to camp comfortably in every season, take a moment to subscribe. It helps the channel grow, and it means you won't miss future videos that can save you money, stress, and frozen mornings. RV skirting works on a simple principle: stop moving air. When cold air flows freely under your RV, it strips away heat faster than insulation alone can replace it. Once that air is blocked, the ground beneath your rig, often warmer than the air, starts to help you. Heat from your RV, from your tanks, and even from small heat sources like tank heaters or light bulbs, stays trapped underneath. Temperatures under a well-skirted RV can be 20 to 40 degrees warmer than the outside air. That difference is often the line between frozen pipes and a fully functional system. There are several types of RV skirting, and each comes with its own balance of cost, effort, and effectiveness. Vinyl skirting is one of the most popular options, especially for long-term winter stays. It's custom-fitted or semi-custom snaps or rails onto your RV and creates a clean, durable barrier. When installed correctly, vinyl skirting can last for many winters and handle wind, snow, and ice extremely well. It's not cheap, but for people who spend months in freezing climates, it's often worth every dollar. Foam board skirting is another common approach, especially for DIY-minded RVers. Rigid foam insulation boards can be cut to size and fitted around the perimeter of your rig. When sealed properly with tape, spray foam, or insulation strips, foam board creates an excellent thermal barrier. It's affordable and effective, but it does require time, patience, and careful measuring. Wind can be an issue if the panels aren't secured well, so anchoring and sealing matter a lot. Fabric or insulated tarp skirting sits somewhere in the middle. These systems use heavy-duty fabric, sometimes with insulation layers, that attach with snaps, Velcro, or weights. They're easier to install than rigid foam and more flexible for travel, but they can be less durable in extreme wind or deep snow. Still, for moderate winter conditions or short-term stays, they can make a huge difference. No matter which material you choose, installation is where success or failure really happens. A poorly installed skirt can let wind sneak in through gaps, turning all that effort into wasted time. The goal is to create a continuous seal around the entire RV perimeter, from the bottom edge of the rig down to the ground. Every gap, even a small one, becomes a wind entry point. Start by making sure the ground around your RV is as level as possible. Skirting fits best when the bottom edge meets the ground evenly. Snow, rocks, and uneven soil can all create gaps. Many winter RVers use snow itself as part of the seal, packing it gently along the bottom of the skirting to block airflow. Others use boards, sandbags, or foam insulation strips to close those last few inches. Wind is relentless, so anchoring is critical. Foam boards should be braced or weighted so they can't flex or blow inward. Fabric skirting needs weights or ground anchors to prevent flapping, which can loosen fasteners over time. Vinyl skirting should be installed tightly, with all snaps or tracks fully secured. Take your time here, this is not the place to rush. Once your skirting is in place, the environment underneath your RV becomes a controlled space. This opens the door to additional cold weather protection. Many RVers place a small thermostatically controlled heater under the rig, set just above freezing. Others use tank heaters or heat tape on exposed pipes. Because the skirting traps heat, these small measures become incredibly effective instead of fighting a losing battle against open air. It's important to monitor what's happening under your RV during winter. Wireless temperature sensors are cheap and incredibly useful. Place one under the rig near your tanks or plumbing and check it regularly. This gives you early warning if temperatures drop dangerously low, allowing you to act before anything freezes. Ventilation still matters even in winter. While you want to trap heat, you don't want moisture buildup. Warm air under the RV can create condensation, especially if snow melts and refreezes. Occasional airflow or small vents designed into the skirting can help balance heat retention with moisture control. The key is controlled airflow, not wide open gaps. Skirting also has a huge impact on energy use. Without skirting, your furnace cycles constantly, burning propane and stressing components. With skirting, many RVers report using dramatically less propane and electricity. The interior temperature stays more stable, floors feel warmer, and cold drafts nearly disappear. Over a long winter, those savings can be substantial. One of the most overlooked benefits of RV skirting is peace of mind. Winter camping without it feels like waiting for something to go wrong. Every cold snap brings anxiety about frozen pipes or cracked fittings. With proper skirting, winter becomes quieter and calmer. You're no longer reacting to the cold, you're prepared for it. That doesn't mean skirting is a set it and forget it solution. Snow loads, shifting ground, and changing temperatures can all affect how well your skirting seals. Regular checks are part of winter RV life. Walk the perimeter after storms. Look for gaps, loose panels, or areas where wind has carved a path. Small adjustments make a big difference. If you travel during winter, portability matters. Foam board skirting can be disassembled and reassembled, but it takes time. Fabric skirting packs down easily but may not hold up in extreme conditions. Vinyl skirting is best for seasonal stays but not ideal for frequent moves. Matching your skirting choice to your travel style is just as important as matching it to the weather. For first-time winter RVers, skirting can feel intimidating, but it doesn't have to be perfect on day one. Even partial skirting dramatically reduces heat loss. Many people start with basic materials, learn what works for their rig, and upgrade over time. What matters most is blocking that wind and protecting your systems. Winter camping has a reputation for being harsh and unforgiving, but with the right setup, it can be one of the most peaceful and rewarding ways to RV. Quiet campgrounds, snow-covered landscapes, crisp mornings, and cozy nights inside your rig. All of that becomes possible when your RV is properly skirted and protected. If this guide helped you understand RV skirting and how it can save heat and prevent freezing, make sure you're subscribed for more RV tips, winter camping guides, and real-world solutions. Winter doesn't have to be something you fear. With the right preparation, it can become your favorite season on the road.